Hello everyone! Welcome to episode number 29 of the video podcast, Me and My Dog and Some Yarn. My name is Kim and I'm your host. I'm also known as Black Horse on Ravelry, and you can find me on Instagram as Black Horse Knitter. So welcome! Today is July 3rd, 2014, and I have a 4-day weekend. Yay! I am so excited. I have not had a 4-day weekend since Christmas. And so yesterday my dad said, hey, let's just all work from home and tomorrow, and I said, okay. And so some of the guys are out working. I finished all of my office stuff. I did payroll, I've paid bills, I've done filing and invoicing, and so all I really need to do today is answer the phone. So I'm excited. I got up early and I went to Dunkin' Donuts and got my coffee, and then I went to the grocery store and I bought all the groceries for the week, and I came home and put them away and I started a wash. I've made stitch markers, and now I'm spending some time with you guys podcasting. And I hope everyone's doing well, and I hope you have wonderful plans for the 4th of July, especially if you're here in the United States. I know you guys will be celebrating. I don't really have any big plans. Yeah, Vincent and his girlfriend Kalitha will be coming over, and we'll probably grill some pork chops and yeah, just spend time with family and friends. And so I hope you guys have a happy 4th and you stay safe and do fun things on your holiday. So I've spoke to you guys about 10 days ago. I filmed when my sister was in town last, and you guys got to meet Lexi and my sister Kit, and she wants to thank you guys for all of the donations you guys sent for her dog. She is extremely happy that you guys support her, and it's just wonderful. She has another training session coming up. In 2 weeks, somebody from Service Dogs by Warren Retriever will come in and give her another training session. I think she has a total of 8 altogether, and she had one the day that Lexi was delivered, and then she'll have one in a week or 2, and then she'll have 6 more. And so Lexi, her training is coming along really well, and super sweet dog. I loved meeting her. And yeah, so thank you guys for the donations. That really helps her out. And if you would like some information on where you can donate for my sister's service dog, you can contact me on Ravelry, Black Horse Knitter, and I will send you the link to her donation page. So thanks again. So it's been a busy 2 weeks. My sister was in town. She left on last Sunday, I believe it was, and after that I started sewing project bags like crazy for the 4th of July, because I had bought some really cute 4th of July fabric, and I'll show you that at the end of the podcast. I listed them last weekend, and I have a few more bags left if you're interested. So I'll show you that later. But yeah, other than that, I did finish the shawls, and I'm sorry, but I do not have one in the craft room to show you. Well, I gave them all out except for mine, and I'll try to show you that next week. Mine was knit out of Knit Picks palette in the Canary colorway, and everyone loved their shawls. My dad gave me some time off to go meet my Aunt Becky, my Aunt Rita, my sister, and my mom at Willie's, and my cousin Lisa was there too, and she took a picture of us in the shawls, and they turned out great, and everyone loved them. I accidentally made my Aunt Rita and my Aunt Becky cry when I gave them the shawls. They were just so happy and excited, and especially my Aunt Rita, because hers was the exact same color as the one she gave me. She did say that I might have the story wrong. She thinks that the shawl was originally knit for my mama. My mom thinks the shawl was knit for my Aunt Ree, and then when my Aunt Ree passed away, the shawl was given to my mama. So we aren't sure of the story. We're trying to get that straight. But in any case, everyone loved the shawls, and afterwards my Aunt Becky sent me some pictures of some blouses that she has that match the shawl perfectly, and she even wore it that night on her date night with her husband, my Uncle Ray. So I'm glad they're enjoying the shawls, and that was very exciting. So now that the shawls are finished, I have been itching like crazy to start some new projects, and I have started 2, and I have several more that I want to start, but I'm not yet. I don't want to get overwhelmed with too many projects on the needles, but I have decided to work on my husband's socks, and I'll show you that one first. This is a project that I started several times, and I was just going to make him the vanilla sock and add a stockinette stitch, and it just wasn't doing it for me. I thought it needed some type of texture, because the color I picked for him, because he's boring, he doesn't like colorful socks. He's a man and he wants plain white. So white is what he's going to get. This is actually a bone color yarn, and I forgot what kind of yarn it is. I think it's patent. I don't know. I don't know where the label went at this point. It's probably on my project page, because I'm pretty good about putting in that information the minute I start a project. But it is knit out of the pattern that I published, I think a year ago, or maybe almost 2 years ago. It's the Stars at Night sock. It's by me, Kimberly Dominic, and this is actually, the pattern was written for women, but several people have knitted it and said it's perfect for men too. So that is what I'm doing. I'm making him the Stars at Night sock, and I named it that because, as you can see, the pattern looks like little stars, or at least it does to me. And I live in Texas, so it's like the song, the stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. I'll spare you my singing, but so yeah, that's that. It's my first sock. I haven't finished one yet, but I am starting to work on it regularly now. I took it to the airport when I picked up my sister, and so yeah, it's going to get some love this weekend. Being 4th of July, I've got plenty of time to knit. Second on my needles is a cute little bear pattern, and the bear pattern is written by Kay Jones. She has the Bakery Bear podcast, and this is Mrs. Bakery Bear. And this was gifted to me, this pattern, by my friend Sally. And this pattern is so cute. I've only gotten as far as the head, which upsets me because I wanted to join the knit along in Diane of Knittables podcast, and I only finished the head for June. But I'm going to finish it anyways because she's so stinking cute. And the yarn is out of Hobby Lobby yarn. And the yarn is, I love this cotton, and it is in the monkey brown colorway. Monkey brown. And my camera is not focusing very well up close. I'm sorry about that. But I love this yarn. This one might be for my sister, and then I'm going to knit a second one. And the second one is going to be knit out of Sugars and Cream. by Lily, and this is in the Nautical Twist colorway, and it's red, white, and blue, and I'm a patriotic girl, so I love red, white, and blue. This one's probably going to be for me, and she will live in my craft room. But yeah, go check that out. Kay and her husband have the podcast, the Bakery Bear podcast. It's a great podcast. They're doing excellent at it. I love that they show the places that they love to knit. That is just so cool because I don't get to travel like I'd like to. And they're just showing us different places where they live that they like to knit. And I think that's an excellent idea. So yeah, go check out their podcast. You can find it on YouTube. That's how I watch it. I'm not sure if they've posted it anywhere else yet, but it's the Bakery Bear podcast. So go check that out, and I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. Next on my needles is my project Liesl, and this isn't one of my 4th of July bags. This one I had to make for myself. I've got 2 more like this listed on Etsy, and then I made one for my mom too because she fell in love with the fabric. It is the vintage 4th of July patriotic fabric. But I'm making a Liesl, and here's the pattern here. I've had problems with the pattern. The pattern is written excellent. It's just my problem. I bought 8 skeins of Knit Picks Shine Worsted, and I knit it in the 42, and it seemed to fit me around. I knit it on the 10.5, which is slightly smaller than the needle that it calls for. It was fitting fine, but then I cast on the sleeves, and I didn't have a 10.5 double pointed needles, so I thought, well, I'll use a 10. That's close enough, right? Well, when I went to try it on, the sleeves were really tight, and it was driving me crazy. So I started to rip out the sleeves, and I was going to go up a needle size to maybe the 11 since I don't have a 10.5. But I dropped some stitches and I couldn't fix it, so I ripped the whole thing out, and I'm starting over. So I am using Knit Picks Shine Worsted in the Serrano colorway, and it looks tomatoey red on my camera, but it's actually just a really pretty deep red. And here it is on the needles. And it's knitted in the round. I like it because there's no seaming underneath the sleeve on the side. It's just knit in the round, and it's really cute. It's kind of fan and feather pattern, and I love it. I'm making it for to wear to my husband's family reunion. I know it's summertime, I know it's Texas and it's hot, but I plan to wear a tank or a real short sleeve t-shirt underneath, and I had planned to make it 3/4 length, but I think it's going to be shorter because I don't think I have enough yarn. I would like to make it you know, to go down to my waist, and I just don't think I estimated the right amount of yarn. So we'll see. I might make it the cap sleeve. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't even know if I'll be able to finish this in time, but I'm going to do my best and see, and if not, I've got plenty of things in my closet to wear. Plus, I've started sewing again, and I actually bought myself some fabric to sew some blouses. I've bought 3 pieces of fabric. So maybe I could sew me a blouse to wear, just as something different. I haven't sewn for myself in a very long time, but I decided to give it a try. And so far, I am making a blouse, and it's turning out kind of cute, so we'll see. Next, I want to show you a pattern, which is a vintage pattern, and I'm not sure if I showed this pattern before. I think I'm going to have to start making a list because I'm getting old and I can't remember. But it is a knitograph pattern, and it is printed by the Knitograph Pattern Company, and it was printed in 1955. And did I show you guys this yet? This is so cute. If I did show you this, I'm very sorry. And I'll try to do better. But I'm showing you this because it reminds me of 4th of July. And I want to knit this fall. This is a slipover or a cardigan and a skirt. And I won't make the skirt. And I'm debating on the slipover pattern or the cardigan. They're both really cute. I'm leaning towards the cardigan, but I really like the sweater as well. What do you guys think? I like the sleeves. I love, love, love the sleeves. That is so cute, and that style is coming back. So yeah, this is cute. If you guys have not seen a knitograph pattern, I will carefully open this up and show you. It is just a folded pattern, and I think these were probably mail order patterns, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But the pattern is written as a graph. And you just follow the graph of the pattern. And most of the knitograph patterns that I've seen are actually patterns for children. Like little cardigans, and then they have little kittens with mittens, and airplanes and cowboys. I think there's one with a horse, maybe a puppy. They're just really, really cute. So if you have children or you have grandchildren, you might check into these knitograph patterns. You could knit them in tarsia or stranded, but then they also show you how to do the double stitch. So you could do that. You could knit it solid and then just double stitch on top. Just whatever you like to do. But you might check these out. You can find them on eBay and on Etsy. And there's not too many for adults, but I have seen a few. Most of them are for children. So check that out if you're interested. Knitograph. And that's it for the pattern. That's almost it for the podcast. I will show you some of the bags I still have left in my Etsy store. I had a shop update Sunday, and I will tell you, with every 4th of July bag that you order for the month of July, I will also send you some little stitch markers. And these are just red, white, and blue snag-free stitch markers. And I have several bags left. I've got the, I guess it's like the piece 4th of July 70s looking print. And inside is red, white, and blue. And then I have 2 left of the vintage fabric. I love that. I just had to have a bag like that, and Mom did too. And then I've got this little patriotic pooch. He's so cute. And then it's got the red, white, and blue stars inside. And then I have I call it the American Hero bag. It has a little picture of 9/11. Here we go. 9/11 when they raised the flag at Ground Zero. And then it has the American flag, and then inside is the blue and white stars. And so that is what I have in the Etsy store left if you're interested. And oh, knit-along is still going on. The knit-along goes through, I believe, July 19th in the Me and My Dog and Some Yarn podcast group. If you're not a member, go check it out on Ravelry. That is where I give away prizes and people chat. I have a virtual knit night. We haven't had one in a while, but we plan on picking that up again. But go check it out. So the knit-along, you still have time to knit Granny's 1930s shawl. I believe it goes through the 19th, which gives you 2 weeks. So check your stash for some fingering weight yarn and join us. Yeah, the prize for now, there might be more prizes later, but I have sewn a bag specifically for the prize giveaway. It is out of vintage inspired fabric. The fabric is new, it's not vintage, but this looks very vintage to me. The flowers are really pretty, and the camera really isn't picking it up that well, but the outline of the fabric, the flowers, is a gold color. And of course it's got, inside is a coordinating fabric. It's the small bag, which fits socks, mittens, hats, shawls, anything that takes 1 to 2 skeins. So if you're interested, you have time. I knit my shawl, not knitting every night. It took me a month just at night, and I don't stay up late at night. I only knit for about an hour, and I didn't knit every night. So if you knit every night and you have an hour or 2 to devote, you could probably do this in 2 weeks, and you have a chance to win a bag. So come join us. It is the Granny's 1930s shawl knit-along in the Me and My Dog and Some Yarn video podcast group. So I guess that's it. I hope you guys have a wonderful 4th of July weekend, and I hope you guys get to spend it with friends and family, and I hope it's a very safe one. And I will talk to you guys next week. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye-bye.